Another church. This is Iglesia Nazarenas. It seems to have a Byzantium touch to it. Nunchucks. Very pretty cupola. This is the Municipal Theater. This will be a pretty building again once it's restored someday, I hope. Won't even let you video the inside from the outside of the building. That's just tacky and stupid. This whole area that I'm in here is devoted to printing. Copying, printing, and many shops about like this size. Thought it was a church, but I don't know what it is. Color stood out. Bead shops. Probably don't have much more than what you have, if that much. This whole building is one big huge craft sale. But unlike Mexico, this is very nicely done. Neat. Pleasant ambience. You're not being hassled by people all the time. 3 stories high, 4 stories, 5 stories. More beads. More beads down there. More beads. More stockings. Another huge display of beads, baubles, stuff. Now here's one of these porches, if you will, that spans the entire length of the building. I think this is papier-mâché art, very old. There, I think, is the devil about to be slaughtered by justice and whatever the sword stands for. As you can see from the floor, this is a very old building. The next two cabinets have some more examples of these religious scenes inside of a box that makes itself into, in essence, a theater. I wonder if perhaps they were used by traveling priests to inspire people in faraway villages. And perhaps these are made the same way with the papier-mâché, although the upper part looks like it's a plaster, but perhaps it's plaster on the papier-mâché. Of course, these could be just religious decorations that an individual family made and or used at Christmas time, for example. Now, this appears to be Spanish figures, but the upper panel would appear to be the natives, the Incas, or whatever specific ethnic group it was. The character on the right appears to be a Spanish nobility type. I wonder what the elongated neck is for. Here, somebody's stomping on the devil again. And Joseph with a somewhat elongated neck and dreadlocks, leading Mary and Jesus on an ass somewhere. Again, the long necks are curious, even of the two angels on the ends. I don't know how old these are. They are done on fabric. They remind me of the perhaps a Peruvian equivalent of Diego Rivera's murals. They seem to reflect celebrations of some sort, obviously religion, and at certain sites these may be or may not. The tops of the churches are different. The churches here in Lima. This looks like some kind of a line dance with a religious artifact being held in the front. People eating at the celebration, holding their candles. Some kind of stringed instrument I haven't seen before. This looks like a Spaniard trampling the natives. This is a multi-headed monster with a crocodile body being assaulted by a Spaniard, perhaps, on a horse with a sword. As anyone could guess, La Última Cena, the Last Supper. Three wise men, Joseph, Mary, and the kid. And these three again are of Patron Santiago, stomping out somebody. But notice the caricature look on the horse's face. These apparently are all model versions of the procession of Corpus Christi, whatever that is. It may be the thing that I saw, the procession or parade I saw in Guatemala many years ago in Antigua. Here we can see some of the stages of the construction of these curious doll-like figures. Don't know what this church is. Looks rather somber, left all in rock. Not a church, it's called El Comercio. Very ornate, very ornate. Something defensive. This church was destroyed by fire. You can't see it and they won't let us in because it's dangerous, but
No desea llevar rosarios de recuerdo.
you wonder how something made out of cement and plaster could catch on fire.